This is a video on the finished product of the 355 small block Chevy with the Holley high ram on it. And what we got going here is the heads are Brodax IK200s, which stands for Iron Killers. Making them for years. 202 valves, intake valve, 160 exhaust, small chamber, I think, what are they, 68, something like that. And the cam is a comp cam. It's 218 duration, 550 lift, 113 lobe separation. Running short travel roller lifters, which are almost like running solids. 3/8 push rods, roller rockers, comp cam roller rockers, Brodax valve covers, all the peripherals, ejectors, wiring harness, TPS, all that stuff is from the Elder Block Pro Flow 4, which I had on here. It ran pretty good, but I think it runs even better now. The distributor is from the Pro Flow 4. The computer is from the, or ECM, whatever you want to call it, is from the Pro Flow 4. The injectors, the fuel rails are from Holley. This is a Holley 95mm throttle body with the tapered inlet and all that crazy stuff. And then I made this throttle cable mount right here. Mounts both for the throttle cable and the cruise control. It works. The cool thing about this throttle body is you don't have to have the tube hanging out of here. There's a screw right here that shuts it off, so you don't even got to cap it. You could just turn off that PVC screw, and then you could actually it might have it backwards. This might be the PVC screw, and this screw right here is a separate idle screw, so you could lean it out and not have to use the air idle valve to do that on idle. And the block is a high nickel 4-bolt main, 350 block, made in somewhere between 70 and 72. I think closer to 70 if I remember right. It's 30 over. The crank is a scat crank, brand new, and the rods are scat rods, and the pistons are Race Tech pistons with 1.5mm steel ring on top, cast ring in the center, and then a 3-meter oil separator ring. And then the headers are some headers I bought off of eBay about 5 years ago, and I had them Cerakoted. I don't see them for sale anymore. They're pretty nice headers. I like they don't leak. They're well built, especially for something from eBay. And then the of course, I know I made videos on this stuff. PVC system goes into this. I use this kind of like a catch can, but it'll drain back into the valve cover. PVC is hooked back into the back of the manifold. And then this is the air inlet for the motor right here, which I try to keep going downhill, because if you run this thing lower than the PVC valve, the mist, which you're always going to get mist no matter how good of baffles you have, you're going to get mist in the hose, and then it's going to settle in one spot, and then all of a sudden you'll jump on the throttle and it'll smoke like crazy because it just sucked all that oil back up. So you gotta try to be careful about, having that. See, it's hooked right into the air cleaner, into the cold air inlet. So if you jump on it and this thing's full of oil, it'll just suck that oil right in, where if you got it going uphill and downhill, that mist will come in just a little bit at a time and not cause a problem. Then it's got adjustable air motive fuel pressure regulator. It is a flow-through fuel system, so the fuel comes in the other side from the pump, goes all the way through the fuel rail and back out to the tank through the regulator. So it's not a deadhead. It goes right through the right back into the fuel tank. And then derail fans, 2 of them. One mounted lower to clear the air intake, and the other one mounted up higher. It's a cold case radiator. So factory fit cold case radiator. They're pretty good. And then it's got the Holley alternator, which I don't know if it's a Holley or not, but it works well. I can tell you that right now. I had a 150 Power Master on here, and when the fans kicked on, that thing would lug down. This alternator, when the fans kick on, it don't do nothing. It just keeps rolling like nothing happened. And then, let's see, what else should I talk about here? Well, it's got a Accu sump on it. I don't know if you can see it down there. Holds extra oil. Go into the crankcase when needed. It's plumbed into a oil bypass. I used the factory one, which I think is temperature sensitive. And I might have to change that because it doesn't really come on till the oil gets hot. So not sure if that's working right. I'm still experimenting with it a little bit, see what it does. Valve covers are Brodax valve covers. It's got I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's got a Steph's oil pan right down there. Can you see it? You can see a little bit of it there. It's a Steph's oil pan, all aluminum oil pan on a small block Chevy. 2-piece rear main. Of course, you know that from the year if you're a Chevy guy. I don't know, you can't really see it. So, Steph's oil pan, and then the oil pump is a Shark's Tooth billet, Millings. Shark's Tooth billet oil pan, or oil pump. Works really good. So, that's about it, I guess, for what's going on here. Holley mid-mount system. Made a video about that. So, I put this Holley spring is really light in this throttle. Maybe I'm used to a heavier spring or something. So I added a spring. You can see it right here. Just put a mount for it there, and put it into a little mount here that's kind of made for it, I think. And heavied up the throttle spring, and plus I like having 2 throttle springs in case something happens to one of them. So here's the air temperature sensor. That's a Elder Brock piece for the people who got to be purists. And then this inlet was, I just bought 2 of the Amazon. This kit is like all over Amazon. So I just bought 2 of them with the 45 sweeps in them, and put them together, going into this air box, which is a air box off another kit I had. And the AC comes from Holley too, the AC compressor SD7. Works well. And that's about it, I guess. Thanks for watching.